Where I can hear the vehicle in the background. All right. Man, TikTok, man, it's just so ghetto. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you for asking. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
All right. Welcome to the stage, man. How would you like to engage with the topic here?
Yeah. It says prove Jesus was Muslim, right?
That's right.
So yeah. Do you know what Muslim means?
I have a definition of Muslim, but I'm willing to go with whatever you say.
What is your definition?
Well, the Quran says in chapter 4, verse 65, it says, but no, they will not truly believe until they make you, Muhammad, judge in all their disputes and find within themselves no resistance against your decisions and submit with full submission. So you can't truly be a Muslim until you submit to Muhammad with full submission.
So that I refers to a believer, a true believer, which is Iman, which is like the second level. The first one is once you so there's Islam, right? And once you believe in Islam, you become Muslim. Then there's Iman, belief, and when you become a true believer, you become a mu'min. That verse is talking about a mu'min and not a Muslim. There's a step before being a mu'min, which is being a Muslim. And do you know a Muslim? I don't think you answered my question, but what does a Muslim mean?
I thought I did answer, but you're saying that a believer is not necessarily a Muslim. There's the two different things.
No, no, no. I'm saying that a person could be a Muslim, but
but not a
in
believer.
order to be no, no, no. To be a true believer is a state you reach after you reach some qualifications. Does that
All
make
right,
sense?
all right. So here's my question: can you be a Muslim without being a believer?
Can you be a Muslim without being a believer?
Yeah.
You could be a Muslim. Yes, yes.
So you could be a disbeliever and still be a Muslim.
No, no.
So that's what I'm saying. They go hand in hand. You can't be a You can't be a Muslim and not a believer.
No, I'm talking about that I reverse that I talks about true believer, which is something
Yeah.
completely
If you're not a true believer, then you're a false believer, right?
no, 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 no. That's not how it works. So this is like something you learn, like the basics of Islam,
Uh-huh.
like but all right. Basically, let me tell you what Muslim means real quick. So Muslim
Yeah, I'll
to
go
be
with
a
I'll
Muslim,
go with your definition of you. Like I said, I said
yeah,
I had a
yeah,
definition, but I'm willing to go with whatever you say. Then we can move from there.
yeah. I was just telling you that you're taking that ayah out of context, but yeah, we could go through.
I
So
don't think so.
basically, okay, no problem. So basically, a Muslim is a person who believes in the oneness of Allah, right?
Hmm.
And he submits his will to the one Creator, right?
Yeah.
And and you're asking how Jesus was a Muslim. Jesus lived before Islam. He lived
Yes.
before before Prophet Muhammad SAW was on earth, right?
Right.
So he even in your Bible it says that Jesus submits his will to the Father, right?
Hmm.
And we Muslims and you Christians, we agree that in somewhat the Father is what we call Allah.
So you believe that Allah is the father of Jesus?
No, 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 no. I'm saying that
Hmm.
the word you use as the Father, we use as Allah. You know, the one
No,
Creator.
no.
Um,
The word Allah and the word Father are two different things. So, because
I mean, Christians.
you're saying
I
that
mean,
when you say that when Jesus submits to his Father, you're saying his Father is Allah that he's submitting to. Is that right?
can you repeat that?
When you say that Jesus submitted to his Father, the Father,
Hmm.
you're
Hmm.
saying that the Father is Allah, right?
In your definition, the Father, yes, we say
No,
it's
it's not.
Allah. Like in air,
That's not my definition of Father. That's not any definition of Father.
what type of Christian are you?
There's only one kind.
I know what type of Christian are you though.
What do you mean what type? There's only one kind. Oh, if you okay, to be specific, I'm an original Quran only Christian, to be specific.
Are you Catholic?
I'm original Quran only Christian. It's kind of a newer but fastest growing, religion.
All right. All right. Anyways, so basically, you do realize that Christians call the Father Allah, right? Allah is just a word in Arabic used for the one Creator.
So Allah's a word and Father's another
So
word, right?
Ilah, yeah, Ilah is God,
Uh-huh.
and Allah is like the God. Like
I
the
know
reason.
you don't, brother. You don't have to break down that word to me. So,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
Allah is one word, and Father or Ab in Arabic is another word, right?
Okay.
Okay. Is Allah Ab? Is he the Father?
He is not. No, no, no. In the Quran, no, no. He's
Exactly.
not.
Exactly.
We don't
Exactly.
refer him to. We don't refer him to Father.
Right. So
Yeah.
when the Christians are referring to God their Father, they're not talking about Allah of the Quran, right?
I mean, I would differ, but if that's the way you see it,
It can't be for example, let's just switch it up a little bit. Let's
Mhm.
say someone had a statue that they called Allah.
Okay.
Is that the same Allah that's in the Quran of Islam?
No,
Because the Allah of Islam is not a statue, right?
correct. He's the one Creator. Yeah.
Right. So when the Christians are referring to Allah, their Father, the Arabic Christians, they're not talking about the Allah of Islam. That's a different Allah, right?
How is it different?
Because Allah is not a father.
I
Just
mean,
like Allah is not a statute, so you're saying that statute's not Allah. That's a different Allah. So it's not the same
ling-
because he's not a statute. Same here. Allah's not a father. So whoever they're calling a father is different from the Allah of Islam.
but linguistically, like the Father, as in like he created you. Your sustenance and everything comes from him.
All
Like
right, let me ask
that
you.
sense of Father.
Let me ask you
Like, what do you
this:
mean?
Is
Yeah.
is Allah a father in any sense? Is there any sense that Allah is a father?
To my knowledge, there's I think so. There's three ways of father, right? There's adopt, there's biological, and there's what? There's
You have adoption, you have being the
Mhm.
source of a thing, you have spiritual father, right? Caretaker, all these kind of things in which someone can be deemed as a father in some senses. In any sense, is Allah a father?
is Allah a father in any sense?
Yeah,
Um,
Islamically.
I mean, the root word, English is in my first language, so I don't want to say anything that will like take me out of the fold of Islam.
Mm.
So I would say like
I like you, man.
if
You're
you're talking
honest.
about father, as in like like you came from Allah, like he's your creator, he takes care of you and everything. Like
Mhm.
I can understand from that sense, but like you don't use the word Allah or no, you don't use the word father because it's like a way of you're like lowering Allah, because
Ah.
fathers they have weaknesses, right?
So to refer to Allah as father would be a disrespect to him and his status.
Yes, correct.
So he's not a father in any way, right?
Yes, I'll say that. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that
All right.
because
So,
Allah, yeah.
all right, cool. So we can work with this. So because Allah is not a father in any way, when Christians are calling God their father, they're not talking about Allah then. Even though they might be using the word Allah in Arabic, because of their occupation and all, whatever happens to history, they're referring to their God as Allah, right? Just as the generic term for God, but they call him Father. They call him Ab. So that's not the same Allah that is in Islam. Can we agree?
Why would you say that? I mean, I think Arab Christians would disagree with you, right?
If I brought up Arab Christians right now, all of them would happily, with a quickness, before I can blink, say that the God that they're talking about is nowhere near the same God in Islam.
Or the
So
difference
you're so
between
you're
Allah
saying you're saying just
being
because you're making a correlation that just because they use the same word Allah, that has to be the same entity that you're talking about. We
I mean,
just
Allah has one name.
I need you to focus, man. Focus so that we don't backtrack. We just demonstrated that just because you're using the same word for something doesn't mean you're talking about the same thing. For example, what's your name, bro?
Abdi.
Abdi. Okay. Your name's Abdi. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20.
20. Okay. So Abdi is 20. All right. Now let's say I say, wow, man, I met you before. You know, we've been friends. The Abdi that I know, he's 25 years old, and he's a 6'8" black man who plays in the NBA. Is that the same? Am I talking about the same person? Is that you?
No.
So even though the name is the same or the word is the same, I'm talking about two completely different entities, right?
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean, usually, yeah.
the same way, just because Muslims use the word Allah and some Arabic Christians may use the word Allah, doesn't mean they're talking about the same God, because the Muslim Allah is not a father in any way, shape, or form. And to even say that, it's disgusting. It causes the earth to shake and the mountains to crumble and the universe to rupture. That's chapter 19, Surah Maryam, by the way. To even say that, right?
To
So
say that
they
he has a son,
exactly.
you're getting twisted.
No, it's the same thing. To say that he's a father is to say that he has a son or a daughter.
No, to take a son with the father. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord have
I
mercy.
mean,
This
that's
is
what I
this
talked
this
about.
is amazing. So you have here where Allah's not a father in any way, shape, or form. Christians, Arabic Christians who use the word Allah, say that God is their father. So that's not the same Allah as the one in Islam, right?
I'm pretty sure Arab Christian would disagree with you. I would disagree with you. You could bring an Arab Christian right now up,
Well, I'm
and they would
asking
disagree
you,
with
is
you.
it the same Allah?
No. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh, it is the same. So
Uh,
then Allah is a father in Islam then.
we don't use the term of the father, but
I don't
yeah,
care what I don't care what you use. Is he a father?
no, he's not a father.
Then it's not the same Allah as the Quran, as the Christians, because their Allah is a father, right?
I mean, okay, so you,
Please,
I don't know how.
please don't
Yeah, I
play
don't know.
dumb. Don't play dumb.
I'm not playing dumb. I'm just saying like you're taking stuff like you're trying to sound like you know what you're saying, but
The only thing I'm doing, bro, is using freaking logic and common sense. That's all. So maybe it might sound to
you're misre
it might sound to the person who maybe lacks common sense and lacks, like just common thinking and critical thinking. It might sound like I'm saying something just scientifically, I mean, amazing, maybe something super profound, maybe to that person. But dude, I'm telling you, nothing I'm saying is profound or super smart. I'm just using common freaking sense, man.
I would say you're misrepresenting Arab Christians. I mean, you could bring one up if you
I don't
want,
care. I don't care
but
what you think I'm doing. Just follow the
to
logic. Does the
sum
logic
it up,
follow? Is Allah a father? You said no. So when Christians say that their Allah is a father, is that the same Allah?
it's the same Allah, but whether they call him the Father or whatever name they give him, at the end of the day, they're referring to the same one Creator.
Got it. Okay. So the same thing with the polytheists who say that their statute is Allah. If they say their statute is Allah, the
They're
creator, that's the
referring.
same Allah as in Islam, right?
No, they're
Wait, why
referring to a
not?
created thing.
But no. But
They're
they think it's
referring.
the creator of all things.
All right, let me ask you a question.
What?
What is the difference
Wait,
between the
wait, wait, wait,
Arab?
stop. They think that their statute is the creator of all things and they call it Allah. What's the difference? How is it not
We're
your
not.
Allah?
All right, let me answer it. We're not referring to the same thing because we say that Allah is an uncreated being, but they say that their Allah is a created idol.
No, they say their Allah is uncreated. They're just referring to the statute as Allah, the uncreated creator. Is it the same?
I'm not gonna lie, my head was blah.
I bet it does. Maybe next time, man. Take care. Thanks for coming. When you're a Muslim, I can imagine it. When your logic is being pressed out of the box of Islam, like this is the ceiling, right? This is the ceiling of the box, right? And the Muslim, this is the logic that is like when you're being pressed to get past the ceiling of the box of a Muslim, and your logic is pressing forward, it's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna be uncomfortable for a second. It is. It's not gonna be comfortable. It's gonna be a strain. Watch this now. It's gonna be a strain. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be tough to break past the ceiling. But when you're doing it, it may hurt a little bit, but press forward, man. Because once you open up, you're free and you're just flowing. And you're out of Islam. You no longer have to have headaches when you think.